DJ, you go crazy.
DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Hey, it's Chaliese. What's up?
Chaliese, what you on, gang?
I'm on a whole lot of rap shit, gangsta Barbie bad bitch shit, you know? A little bougie, demure, keep it cool, but a little ratchet.
Well, welcome to DJ UTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you. Welcome to Chicago. You look beautiful today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. I ain't scared no more.
Is this your first time in Chicago?
Yeah. Very first time.
So how you liking it so far?
I like it. It's lit. It's actually really lit outside. Like, I got to see O Block and all the other stuff, you know?
Yeah, shout out to O Block. Well, Chaliese, we definitely, been seeing you doing your thing musically, but we want to get to know the young lady behind the music. So can you start by telling us where you're from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I live in LA, though. So, you know, I'm kind of East Coast, West Coast right now. Always repping East Coast, though.
Okay. So can you tell us what it was like for you growing up in Pittsburgh?
For me, growing up in Pittsburgh, it was like, to be real, it was kind of hard. Like, but it was fun at the same time. For me, it just wasn't a place that I wanted to stay at because I seen a lot of things that went on there. And for me being an entertainer, just kind of not the city for entertainment. But like me growing up, I lived in a big family, you know, had a lot of support all around me. Very healthy. I'm the oldest of 6 siblings. So I was like the mama of the house, you know what I'm saying? But I had a nice childhood. It was lit. It was lit.
So when you say you like the mama of the house, that mean you the big sister?
Yeah, I'm the big sister. I'm the bossy one.
So you the oldest?
Yes.
You the oldest out of how many?
Out of 6.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you come from a big family?
Yes, a big family. Like, don't play with us type of family, you know?
Okay. So can you tell us some challenges you faced growing up in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Honestly, like, I was raised by my grandmother. I wasn't raised by my mom. I feel like being raised by my grandma, it left me to be in charge a lot, you know? Like, in my household, it kind of left us have our own freedom and direction in life, like deciding on where we wanted to go. So it was kind of hard to keep like a good head on your shoulders, as well as like not really having someone to really place like authority on you, you know? But my mom was always around too. She was that authoritative figure. So it's like with my mom, we couldn't do whatever we wanted, but with my grandma, we could. You know, she would run around, chase us with a belt and whatever, but we thought it was funny. So, yeah, growing up
Now,
was
what
like,
about...
you know, I didn't grow up in like a super fortunate house like I am from the hood. So, of course, you know, we have food stamps and all that other stuff. And food stamps was kind of like Christmas for us. Like, you know what I mean? But I still always got whatever I wanted. Like, I was always a spoiled child. Just, I wasn't super fortunate, you know?
So what was your relationship like with your father?
My dad lived out of town, so I used to only see him like once a year. So I wasn't like really tight with my dad growing up. He was kind of just like this imaginary figure that I would praise, you know? And when I would see him, he would like treat me really special and stuff like that. But the older I got, I started to realize like how involved I wish he was. But, you know, like he's still around to this day. Like that's still my dad, you know, and I love him. But I do wish I had a better relationship with him.
Yeah, so can you tell us, like, how did his absence affect you growing up?
I think it just, I mean, to be honest, it really didn't affect me. Like, his family stepped up a whole lot, so I really didn't feel like there was a missing piece of a male figure in my life. Like, I wasn't one of them girls that's like, oh, I'm going to call my daddy on you, you know? But I would call my uncle on you. You know what I'm saying? So I always had, like, male figures around. It just wasn't my dad. So I don't really feel like it really affected me or changed who I was at all.
Okay. So when did you start rapping and who influenced you to get into the booth?
Well, I just started officially rapping a year and a half ago.
Rich quicker, I'm talking stocks and bonds and crypto digital spender. Take me to another level, I'm a big winner. And he a big tipper, and he a big spender. I'm missing all his damn classes, make his dick bigger. I'm stepping on these bitches next, I bet I win quicker. Simone Biles do the dash in the big sprinter. Brinks truck, get up.
But I've been making music since I was about like 7 years old. I used to sing But I stopped singing. Like, I did join a rap group called MOE when I would rap here and there, but it was always like I would do a little bit of rapping, but I was primarily singing. So, like, who influenced me to actually do music in general was actually Aaliyah and Destiny's Child. I was a big, like, fan of them, and neither one of them are rappers, but I just always knew I could do both. Like, I'm good with the pen, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Aaliyah, R.I.P. baby girl. So can you tell us like when did you start like when did you fall in love with music? Like when did you know that that is something that you want to take seriously?
Since I was a little kid, like I used to, like speaking of my father, I used to like take rides all the way from Pittsburgh to Jersey, and I would just tell him all the time, like, Dad, I want to be a singer. Like, I want to be a singer. And I was like probably like 8 years old, even younger than that. So I always knew I wanted to do music. I just didn't take it. I had spurts in my life where I would take it serious, but like life would happen and I would kind of like push away from it, Like I was always the type like, like this, like I got to go do something else, you know what I mean? But I would always come back to it. So just recently, probably about a year and a half ago is when I was really like, nah, like, like I'm not going to do singing no more. I'm going to stick to rapping. Like people are catering to it. They love it. Like I love it. It's fun. So it's like, I'm going to really take this all away.
I heard you when you say you carry gangsta bad bitch energy, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us who are some female rappers that you grew up like looking up to?
To be honest, I didn't like, it's weird to say, but like, I really didn't care for no female rappers. Like, it's not that I like didn't pay attention to them, but I used to be a straight R&B girl. So I would say like back then, rapping really wasn't even like there for me. Like, it's like more recently, like now I fuck with like people like Lotto. Like I love Lotto. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Like I like Cardi B's energy. But like, those is kind of the rappers that like, I'm like, yeah, like they hard. Like, I like lyricists. Sure. Like, it wasn't even female rappers that, like, it was male rappers, like Eminem and Lil Wayne. Like, those are the rappers, like, I really fuck with when I was young.
When we listen to these female rappers nowadays, I'm not going to lie to you, they either shaking their ass or they shooting a gun. It's one or the other at this point, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your rap style?
Shaking ass and shooting guns. Okay, I'm both. I really do both.
That's a good answer.
But I tell real stories. Like, I'm not a capper. Like, it's either I'm manifesting something or I'm really talking about some shit I seen or I did it myself, Like, I ain't no killer. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not like that. But, you know what I'm saying? If I got to get in the field, like, somebody try me, what's up, But, like, I'm very cute. Like, so let me chill.
That's what's up. Now, I like that answer. I appreciate the honesty, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about, some of the future goals you got. You just started rapping, so you kind of fresh, you new to the scene. Are there any like artists you wish to work with, producers, or like how does your future look, pursuing this rap career?
Honestly, like artists that I would love to work with. Right now, I would love to work with Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like our rap style is pretty similar. And, she has, like, great energy. We're both stallions, like, tall, like, nice, curvy, whatever. I would love to work with her. I would love to work with Lotto. I actually like Ruby Rose, too, surprisingly, huh? Like, I like her, too. She lit, but, yeah, like, I don't know. But I'm more, like, independent, too. So I'm not, like, oh, I need to, like, have a person on a track, like, because I'm so versatile, like, So it's like if the opportunity comes, like for sure I'm on it. I would love to work with a lot of different people. Like even like Sally Sosa, I just met her, She's pretty lit. She's good,
When I was doing my research on you, I learned that before the music, you were actually a veteran. Is that correct?
Yes.
So can you tell us about your experience in the military?
Oh, baby. It sucked real bad at first, but it's the type of suck that you miss when it's over, But I fix weapons in the military. Like, so, if you got a Glock, take it apart real quick. Like, don't put that in my face. I'll grab it and it's done, I worked with a lot of, like, weapons in general. But, yeah, so that was my MOS. MOS means your job in the military. I would fix all the weapons and stuff like that. So I was, like, more of support. But, and the military was great for me. Like, honestly, I hated it. Like, I was getting, like, kind of picked out a lot because I'm a pretty girl. You can't really be a pretty girl in the military, They really pick at you. And so, like, I would always get in trouble. I would come downstairs with my little afro sometimes. I would get everybody smoked. Like, I would have my nails a little bit too long, little lashes done. Couldn't do none of that, you know? I would get in a lot of trouble for that. But I threw a grenade. That's it. Like a real one. That was pretty lit. But other than that, like, I had a great military experience. I got the Army Achievement Medal because during, like, one of my trainings, I was in charge of, like, 200 soldiers. And, like, I also got honorary grad in my distinguished honor grad in my class or whatever. So I got the Army Achievement Medal pretty early on in my career. And, like, right now the military just kind of helps me. Like, it's like a backup plan. Like, you know, like, if something ever happens, I can go buy a house right now, you know, with $0 down. Like, so it's good to just have, like, something I did on the side to always keep me afloat in life and not ever, you know.
I found it strange when you said being pretty wasn't working in your favor, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you have pretty girl privilege. Is that something that, or not? I'm sorry. Is pretty girl privilege a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever had any pretty girl privilege situations?
Absolutely. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you that it doesn't happen. It does. Like, we get our way a lot. You know, pretty girls do get their way. You know, all we do is bat our eyes a little bit, maybe, you know, a little something. Like, people will, like, soften up a little bit, but they're a little meaner towards girls who don't look like that, which is what makes me, like, such a nice person. I don't judge anybody. You know, I treat everybody the same, treat everybody equal because I do see it happening. Like, and sometimes it's not even just pretty girl privilege. Sometimes it's a race thing. Like, some people treat other races a little better. Like, so we all get the short end of the stick somewhere, but it's like pretty girl privilege is real, like 100%.
Can you tell us a situation in which pretty girl privilege worked for yourself?
Yeah, like if I want to get into the club and not have to pay for anything, like if I want to go on a trip and don't have to pay for anything, like, you know what I mean? Like if I want to skip a line, like it works. Like it's just little small stuff, like really. And it's kind of just like you just see it in general. Like, I don't know, for some reason, image really matters in this world. And it's just like you just get more opportunities the more appealing you are, sadly, you know, when it comes to like even like getting into relationships with like some of the richest people on earth. What? You have to be pretty. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it exists. I think we all know that, you know.
Okay, cool. So,
hey, don't use that against me. So if you see me, don't be trying to be like, oh, you can't get in no more. Like, I'm just saying. But anyways.
So how do you deal with the men in the music industry, right? Because the men in the music industry love pretty girls and they love to, you know, utilize a pretty girl however which way they can.
You just gotta have boundaries. Like if you don't have someone backing you, whether if it's like a parental figure or for instance, like a manager or something like that, or even your own spouse, you know, if you don't have someone standing right in front of you, like you kind of got to decipher like who's really here because they just trying to sleep with you or who's here because they really believe in you. You know what I mean? And most of the time, the people who want to sleep with you might believe in you too, but it's still like you just got to place your own boundaries up. Like, nah, like, yeah, we can go to the studio. I'm not coming to your place. You know what I'm saying? When we in the studio, like I'm here to work. I'm not about to be sitting here chopping it up with you, doing all this other stuff. Like, if it ain't about business, it ain't about nothing. Like, you know?
Boundaries. That's the key word. Boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's some of the pros and cons you've experienced so far pursuing this rap career?
The pros is that like, because like my music is really good and also I have the image as well. From what I was told, I'm not gonna put that on myself, you know, but I do. Okay. But anyways, it's just like I get a lot of good advice and get, you know, attention from the higher ups already. And it's just like I may not be at the level that they wanted me at, like at the time, you know. So it's like they still would give me like input and advice and stuff like that. And the cons that come with it is just that like you're putting yourself out there, you know. Like I feel like that's the hardest part. I'm a super private person and I don't really like my business out there. Like I don't like people in my business, like, but it's kind of like you got to give them something to like attach to, you know. Like they appreciate the music and they appreciate the work, but it's just like what more is there to you? Like nowadays it's not just like throw music out there. It's like who are you, you know? And I feel like that's the biggest con for me, per se, because I am really private. Like, I don't really do all the extra, you know.
Your latest song is called Where They At. Can you tell us the concept behind this song? How did you come up with it?
All right, so, I like a little alcohol here and there. I was leaving the Usher concert, I do believe, in LA. And I was just in the car. And, like, we're just playing music or whatever. And I was on my way to work. So, like, I bottle girl. Like, I work, sometimes here and there. And so I'm like, damn, like, I don't even want to go. Like, man, just tell me where all the rich niggas at. Like, where the rich niggas at? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, it was organic. And then I was just like, throwing a beat. And then I just heard the beat. And I'm like, where they at? Where they at? So, like, I just wanted to acknowledge, like, everybody in that song, too, to make nobody feel left out. So I tried to list, like, every job that really makes money, like, even if it's illegal, And then I also wanted to include the girls. Like, I'm a girl's girl. Like, we can't leave them out. So I'm like, where the bad bitches at? But, like, bad bitches that are, like, all types of shapes and forms,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So you was looking for some rich niggas. Are there any rich niggas in LA?
There's a whole lot of rich niggas and a whole lot of cavern niggas, okay? You get it best of both worlds.
So how long you been living in California now?
For, like, 8 years.
Okay, because the last guest we had, he told us that LA smell like shit and piss.
He ain't lying.
Right, he said California catfish. Like, everybody think California is so pretty when whole time it's really, like, dirty.
It kind of is. There's a lot of homeless people. It's actually pretty sad. Like, there's a lot of homeless people. There is areas that are pretty. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to, like, shit on the whole fucking state. But LA itself is more gritty. Like, me personally, I love San Diego a lot better. It's more nature, more family-oriented. It's pretty down there,
So, have you attended any coke parties in LA?
Huh?
A coke party?
Coke or Colt?
Coke.
Coke?
COKE.
They do that. That's LA's weed. Like, that's normal to them, Like, me, I'm from the East, so, like, Coke to me is like crack. Like, get that away from me, Not as strictly like, oh, we having a Coke party, come through, But they do it all around you. Like, I don't judge. Like, that's your party drug. That's yours. Mine is alcohol. Like, where the shots? Like, Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got their own vice. I wasn't judging. I was just asking because we talked to another young lady. She said that's what she be on when she in LA.
Hell
Now,
no.
I heard you.
Don't people
I heard
on
you
Coke?
mention, going to the Usher concert. How was that? Did Usher feed you the cherries?
He didn't feed me no cherries. I wasn't over there trying to get a cherry. I told you, I'm kind of like to myself, like,
Okay, so going back to your song, Where They At, you looking for the rich niggas, right? Can you describe to us your ideal man?
My ideal man is someone who has a lot going on for themselves. They got to have more going for themselves than me, or at least meet me at the same level. They have to be romantic, sweet, caring, all the, like, gushy stuff. Family-oriented, of course. And they just got to have a really great personality, Like, that's what's mainly important to me is your personality.
Now, let's talk about your song, Trick or Treat, right? Trick or Treat, not the Halloween, but Trick or Treat. What's a trick?
So the way I describe the trick in that song is a trick, like, he's also, like, he's giving you goodies, you know what I'm saying? He's putting candy in your bag, but he's also teaching you how to do it for yourself. Like, to me, that's the best trick. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's taking care of me, but he's also teaching me how to get it on my own. So a trick is you know what I'm saying? The one that's, here you go, baby. Go have fun.
Hey, so look, now the word trick, right? So is that like a derogatory term? Like, would a nigga be proud to be called a trick?
I mean, some men are. Like, some men don't care, but most men do care. Like, they don't want to be a trick. Like, they just feel like it's such a bad rep to say, like, oh, I'm a trick, because they think, like, I guess other guys clown other guys for that. Like, oh, you a trick, you a trick. But it's like, okay, are you not supposed to take care of your woman? Like, are you not supposed to make sure she's okay? Like, are you not supposed to you're supposed to put a smile on her face? Like, is that a problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like niggas be hating. Like, you just mad because you can't do that for your bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so most men don't like it, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's kind of like you my dog or you my bitch. Like, it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what would you rather me say?
So what's the most amount of money a trick ever spent on you?
Next question.
Okay. Do you trick on men yourself, or it's a no-no?
Do I trick on myself or do I trick on men?
Yeah, do you trick on men yourself?
I'm a giver. Like, if you're giving to me, I give to you. So that's why it's like a win-win situation with me. Like, you know, I pour into you just as much as you pour into me. Maybe a little less than what you pour into me, but I still pour.
Yeah, I feel like that answer was probably some BS. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
You think it was bullshit?
Let me ask you this. What's your thoughts on 50-50 relationships?
I think they're great. Like, I feel like you're supposed to provide something. Like, it doesn't even have to be money all the time. Like, if he's paying all the bills, are you cooking, cleaning, making sure his clothes is washed? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's still 50-50 to me. Like, if you're the breadwinner, like, is he taking care of everything else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that your man always has to have more than you for other situations. Just me particular. Like, I like my men to either be at my same level or higher than me, you know? Because I got a lot going on, you know? I can't be having another kid, like, you know?
Not another kid. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. You say these niggas be acting like kids?
Huh?
You say these niggas be acting like kids?
No, I wouldn't say that. But, you know, some people aren't mature. Like, some people, like, need some more time to grow up. And that's okay. Just stay over there with that, you know?
So what's some things you look forward to doing in Chicago before you get out of here?
So I just had a show yesterday. It was pretty lit, you know? Then I kind of just wanted to, like, step out and see it. I'm a little mixy, just a little bit. So, like, I, like, hopped out the car or whatever, you know, had the camera show, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? And it was pretty lit. So, like, after this interview, I'm out of here. I'm going back home. I'm going back to L.A., back to the trap. I'm just playing.
Back to L.A., back to the trap. Well, I thank you for chopping it up with us. I know you just opened up for Ken the Man and Erica Banks out in Houston. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
It was a great experience. Like, honestly, like, I love the Southern hospitality. Everyone there was so kind and so nice. Like, they made me feel like I was at home. I wasn't nervous at all. Like, Erica Banks, she's a sweet girl. Ken the Man, I just seen her in passing really quick. You know, she was friendly too. But, like, the crowd was lit. The crowd was turned. They was fucking with the music. Like, and that's what's just mainly important to me. It's just kind of like whatever energy they give, I give back. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of vice versa. Like, we feed off of each other. And it went really well. Like, I loved it. I want to go back to Houston for sure.
That's what's up. So can we expect any new music from you soon?
Yes, I have a song coming out in July. I'm not telling anybody the date yet, but just be prepared. It's coming out in July. It's called Take Me Out the Party. Because please, we don't want to be in there. Like, women don't want to be in the party. Okay? We don't.
Yeah, and shout out to J Visuals. Can you tell us how important he's been, you know, helping you with your career?
Yeah, J Visuals is super important. Like, he's like my all around. He's my manager. He's my videographer. Like, he's damn near even my PR right now. He's over here telling me, like, okay. But he's super important. Like, he's really well connected himself. Like, he has a big reputation, and he's kind of seen a lot of artists come up. He works with the biggest artists, like names like Sweetie. You know, he worked with King Von and stuff like that. So he got to see things from, you know, the inside perspective of working with people in the industry. So he's kind of like teaching me a lot. And, you know, we're grinding together, you know. So shout out to J Visuals. That's a go right there.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely need a good team, a good, strong team in this industry. You know, it's very cutthroat and everybody trying to get over on everybody. So it's important when you got some good help in your corner.
Yeah.
For sure that. For the young ladies that's watching this, can you leave them a positive message?
I would tell like all the young ladies, like honestly, like whatever you want to do it. Like chase your dreams to the fullest. Like don't listen to any outside opinions. Don't listen to any negative input. Like positive input. Any input is always good input. Like, but take it with a grain of salt. Don't let it change you. Like always just be you. Like keep God in your heart and just, you know, pursue your dreams and your goals and don't let nothing stop you. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Last but not least, get the drum roll going. I know you got some bars you can spit for us.
Let me see. He told me, bae, I look like a movie. Security, so he ran a Uzi. I just forget it like I took a roof. Can never attach me to no one who's goofy. Niggas be coming like I'm on my cycle. Then I go bleep them and give them that typo. I'm unique. Now that's not a typo. I'ma keep going, but let's not forget. Controlling, know I could be jealous. Look in the mirror and then I can kill us. Take myself shopping, this money is endless. Bringing in a nigga, so really I pay less. I'm getting everything that I ever want. I like my laces, my panties, my thumbs. Why you so mad? Like, bitches, you dumb. Won't look at me, he know I'm the one. Take me to the ocean in a pillow with a bag. That's coming out in July. Sorry, I'm a little.
That's what's up, man.
For
There
sure.
y'all have it, man. Chaliese Marie, DJ UTV. Shout out to Word T Productions. Shout out to Loose Leaf. Shout out to J Visuals. Any shout outs or closing remarks you want to leave the people, Chaliese?
I'm going to start. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to God. Shout out to everybody that's here tuning in. Hey.
DJ, you go crazy.